There's two versions. That one and cinematic.
¿Qué onda, plebes? It's your girl Ruby D here with the very first episode on SportsyDesmadres. I know we've been waiting for so long for this episode to come out, or for SportsyDesmadres to come out in general. A little background on SportsyDesmadres. I've always wanted to make a podcast about sports. It took me quite a while to actually start the podcast. I've been trying to think about doing it for like about 2 years now. And I finally got around to making an account and starting this up, and here we are. With that being said, I'm going to be answering some questions you guys gave me on TikTok Live. So here we go. What made you start this podcast? One thing is, I love sports. I started going on TikTok and I started talking about sports a lot. I would go live, talk sports, and I had so many people telling me, you should just make a podcast. If you love talking about sports, why not make a podcast? And I was like, you're right. Like, why not make a podcast if I like to talk about sports? Why not do that? And here I am making a podcast because y'all encouraged me to. I never thought I would have, but here I am. But you guys encouraged me to do it, and well, here we are now. And here's a little bit of a desmadre part for that, because you know this madres, we love a little bit of that. Next question: what made you get into sports? I've been playing sports since I was a kid. I was playing like soccer, baseball. Those were the two sports that I actually started with. And then I continued on to high school and everything. But a big reason as to what got me into sports was because my parents put me into sports. Not only that, my uncles are really big on football and baseball specifically. So like I grew up big time with football and baseball. And it was always Dodgers. You already know. And then with football, my family has a different variety of teams when it comes to football. For baseball, we all on the same page. But what got me into it mostly would be my family. They're the reason why I do love and play sports myself. One thing I didn't emphasize for today's podcast is every question is a shot after every single time. So here's that shot for that one. I want to tell you. Oh! I'd be too old for taking shots now. Anyways, next question. What's your my favorite sports teams? Okay, here we go. So for baseball, obviously you already know. I mean, you can tell. We a Dodger fan out here. My whole family's a Dodger fan. Uncles, aunts, all of us. When it comes to football, though, I'm a Bronco fan. Huge Bronco fan. And if you must know why, my brother's a huge Bronco fan, and that's the reason why I'm a Bronco fan, because we didn't have a football team within my specific family. Because obviously, there's my family and then my mom's siblings and their teams and everything, but my family didn't really have a specific like sports team when it came to football. And my older brother was big on football, and I started watching football with my older brother, and he loved the Broncos for many reasons, and that's the reason why I also love the Broncos, because he's the reason why I started watching football. So of course I'm gonna be a Bronco fan, and I'm gonna tell you Bronco country all the way. But for soccer, I'm a LA Galaxy fan, I'm a Chivas fan, and I'm a Barcelona fan. And for the World Cup, I'm a Mexico and USA fan. Obviously, you know, y'all know for soccer, there's multiple leagues when it comes to it. And then for basketball, I'm a Laker fan, of course. And then for hockey, LA Kings, you already know, baby. Okay, so now the next question. Oh, after every question, it's a desmadre. You already know. Ugh. I'd be too old for that shit at this point. But anyways, so what sports did you play? So I grew up with a lot of sports. I grew up mostly playing soccer and baseball most of the time. But I also played tennis. I did ballet folklorico, hip hop. I did swimming and I did karate. And then I also did flag football. So I grew up with a lot of those sports. But I feel like my main sports that I really liked was flag football, soccer, and softball / baseball. Like, those were my main ones. Like, I love doing dance, which was hip-hop, and like ballet folklorico. I loved it, but like that wasn't really the thing that like drawed my attention. Karate, I liked it at one point, but then I did not like it at all. But so my main thing when it came to sports was flag football, soccer, and like softball. Like, those three were like my main pinpoints when it came to everything. But on a side note, is a desmadre part now. So we're going to take our shot. You know what I'm saying? I should. Ooh. Ooh. I've been feeling with this stuff at some point. But what sports do you coach? So damn, that shot is ooh. What sports do you coach? I coach multiple sports. I coach like football, soccer, and baseball majority of the time. I've also coached dodgeball at one point, but my main like things that I love to coach is football, soccer, and baseball. Those are my favorite ones up at like of all time. I've been coaching for about like 5 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's one of the best things I've done. I love coaching. I love making an impact on other people. But you know, with that, we're going to end today's episode. And stay tuned with next week's video, okay? Ooh.